Here is the week, the news headlines and stories. Chiwenga statement: God granted Hezekiah 15 more years and he suffered. Independence slogan was one man, one vote. Now with 16 million people, MPs vote. Essay: xenophobia. Ghanaian foreign minister called South African acting high commissioner Kutiko how far, but vanhu vako. ZANU-PF plan to oust Chiwenga, Chatunga deported. Sorry, this is news. Guys, Hezekiah. Welcome to another episode of the week. I am your host, Maggie Magrazi. This week, Zimbabwean politicians stopped their godless behavior so they could invoke God upon their enemies. Cab 3 agitation continued, and South Africans proved that common sense is chasing them, but they are faster. Honorable Vice President General Chiwenga gave a statement this week at a Roman Catholic event in Murewa. This statement was like a shady WhatsApp statement in Okandokuma at 2 a.m. It wasn't directed at anyone, but if the shoe fits like original Air Force at $30, then who are we to say anything? He spoke about when God sent Prophet Isaiah to tell King Hezekiah kuti wangu zvakwana, your time is up. Hezekiah akajamuka akati akakumbira Mwari kuti ndokumbirawo some more time. So far this correlates with the Bible. Then the general got spicy with it and said that while God granted Hezekiah an extra 15 years, he didn't even last 3 months and spent the 15 years passing in jail. So, in this parable, who is not lasting 3 months from when, because November is still like 7 months away and Vision 2030 is 2 years after the current presidential term ends? Things are getting really awkward, especially since ED promoted his son Sean from major to lieutenant colonel. Kananyika isiri kuhondo though, how do they judge that your performance deserves a promotion? Unless you're performing secret duties in secret operations that the taxpayers don't know about. And sure, the public isn't supposed to know everything. We didn't know about Operation Restore Legacy before it happened, but we can see Operation Maintain Legacy unfold in real time. During independence, the slogan was one man, one vote. Now Cab 3 is saying 16 million, no vote. Sorry, some vote. MPs like Honorable Susan Matsunga, who just received a 2026 Fortuna and 50k cash from Wikno for no reason at all. Or maybe it's because akawombero kubakwa in the capital city in 2026. I don't know what's going on, but speaking of operations, Matsbaba Wikno has found himself in an Operations Save the Cars. In a shocking development this week, South African courts have reportedly placed businessman Wikno Chiva's assets on ice. Zanzi, no moving, no hiding cars, just sit down. The drama? A divorce battle with ex-wife Sonia Majikanda, involving a cool $25 million and a luxury asset list long enough to need its own index. And that $5 million settlement everyone was shocked about. Piper, relax, you and Madoni. Apparently that was just child maintenance. More updates after the next court hearing, assuming the assets themselves don't apply for asylum.
Welcome to this week's financial report. Pakaipa. Fuel is still at $2.08. Inflation is up to 4.8 cents, and zvinhu zvichakakwira kunge BP ya Chatunga. Zimbra ikati manya. Social media content creators and influencers will now be required to pay tax on their income. Anzi Joni, kana uchikwanisa kubvisa maribs, unokwanisa kubvisa tax. Munonyanya kutaurisa about how much money you make. If you're bragging that you make $20,000 on a good month, that means that you owe a quarter of that in tax. On top of that, in other countries, you actually have to pay tax also on non-cash benefits. Unozoidere fortuna yekuisira mchinji kwakatatu iwe wakunzi neZimbra bhadhara tax for 40%. Unoikwanisa here iwe uri the type of person anoita makwikwi nesuggested price yepa InDrive. Most people only earn about 56 cents from social media anyway. But if you are the type of person akamboenda kujeri because akatadza kupa vanhu mari dzavo dzeround, I think chitogara pasi uite inonzi financial discipline. Kujeri kotonhora asikani. That's it for this week. Thank you so much, comrade.
The Afrophobia in Jozi worsened as poor black Africans fought poor black Africans for my tuck shop and waiting gigs. Whilst the white capitalist and black and Indian tender thieves laughed in the rich corner. The March-to-March movement was busy in Hillbrow, terrorizing foreigners who are working menial jobs. Things have gotten so bad, the Ghanaian foreign minister called the South African High Commissioner kuti kuhaufasha. Operation Dudula members and sympathizers have this week alone kicked kids out of school, kicked pregnant mothers out of hospitals, shot and killed 3 Ethiopians, 2 Nigerians and 1 Zimbabwean that we know of so far. But in a plot twist nobody saw coming, one Dudula leader was reportedly blocked from entering an event by fellow South African Somizi for their Dudula actions. Imagine worrying about foreigners owning spaza shops when your own criminals are so terrible. Even the police stopped tracking hijacked cars because no one wants to die for your VW Polo. Fighting over who gets to sell Nivea and Guguletu while the real thieves sell away the rest of Cape Town mention by mention. Guys, all of this is happening to us regular folk. Meanwhile, Chatunga, Bela Mine, the most illegal Zimbabwean there for the purpose of drinking whiskey and allegedly shooting people randomly, was on a first-class ticket flight back to Zimbabwe. You see the crime? Being poor is a serious crime, my comrades. The poor Zimbabwean lady selling sadza was shot in Joseph Streets, while the Zimbabwean are involved in a shooting is already safely back home, landing in an airport named after his father. Kaflex, guys. But actually, if he's been deported to his home country, shouldn't they send him back to Singapore? I don't know, guys. This has been the week. My name is Maggie Magrazi. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media sites. We are there. And please remember, buy me a coffee.